It's been a while since I've been in the boat. Whoa. There's a rock right there. Nice. That's probably a year off of my boat. Oh. Good morning. As you can no doubtedly hear, it is quite windy outside right now. It's been doing this all night long. I mean, just constant breeze, heavy winds at one point late at night. It didn't get that cold, thankfully, so it wasn't too bad. But you can probably hear the wind, or I'm sorry, you can probably hear the water out there. It's real choppy on the lake. There's some huge gusts every once in a while. So, I'm not going anywhere for a while. I'm just going to lay around in here, in the hammock. I'll probably eat some breakfast here in a little bit if I can actually get some water to boil. And then listen to an audiobook. This is supposed to be my short day anyway. So, if it dies down any, I'll try to get to the other end of Winchell Lake at least and go a little bit. But as of right now, I'm kind of trapped here. I mean, I could actually paddle on the water right now, but I wouldn't feel comfortable with it. It's real choppy, and then, as you can hear, it's very windy out. My decision to put my hammock right next to the shore and then on these trees that are too close together so I can't get my tarp super tight is kind of bit me in the butt, because this tarp's just been flapping all night long. It hasn't been bad, it's just you hear that all night long. Anyway, I'm just going to lay around. Might check the weatherman radio and see what's going to be like today, and then we'll kind of move from there. And if I'm stuck here all day, I'm not going to complain because I'm pretty comfy right now. I'll catch you guys later. Coffee. Where's my spoon? Cold breakfast today. Peak One, or was it not Peak One? Peak Refuel. It's one of their granola breakfasts. They're really good if you never had them. Just like milk, blueberries, strawberries, granola. It's pretty good. Doesn't take very long for it to rehydrate either. Oh, it's nice. That wind, it just cuts right through you. The sun feels good. It's warm. The sun's warming up fast, but that wind, it's just coming right off the lake there. And that's the direction I got to go too. So I don't know. I don't know how far I'll make it today. It's not super huge waves. I'm not worried about that. I mean, they're really not very big at all. It's just that I'm going to be fighting it all the way. And it's like 3 miles to the next portage. So, we'll see. This is my favorite easy breakfast. It hydrates really well. Tastes amazing. I'm gonna finish up this, finish up my coffee. I go over there and stay out in the sun for a little bit and try to warm up. It is actually, the wind just makes it cold. Check the weather. I don't know, I'll probably go back in there and just listen to an audiobook for a while. Back in my hammock. Hopefully you can hear me with all that wind. But I'm gonna finish this up. Drink my coffee. Maybe windy, but it's still beautiful out here. And that sun feels amazing. This hat may look goofy, but it keeps my head warm, so I don't really care. Chair out there. It is nice out. I mean, it's warming up fast. I think in a day or two there's supposed to be a chance of rain, so we'll see if that happens. It looks like it'll be another clear, sunny day. If that wind had calmed down just a little bit more, I think I'll probably go. Honestly, the waves aren't too bad out there. They're pretty small. Wouldn't be exciting to go through it, but just because I have to fight through it all the way. But I'm not worried about tipping over or anything. They're not very big. But I got plenty of time. It's still only like 9 a.m. or something like that. Maybe a little later than that, but not much. Be calm like this right here. Maybe that was the last gust of wind. Maybe it's over with. Nope. It's back. It was bad last night. I mean, it was huge gusts. I think I woke up and checked my phone and it was like 12:30 in the morning. I mean, I had to actually retension the tent down. It was the guy out lines were coming loose. It was huge winds. I actually feel it swinging my hammock around. So I slept good. I slept really good. I feel good today. I was worried I was going to be really sore because I was sore last night after doing all those portages and carrying everything. But I feel really good right now. I'm sure the Excedrin and the ibuprofen helps quite a bit too for that. So. I'm going to make one recommendation. Do this when you're younger. I always thought about doing this in my 20s, and I did backpacking quite a bit in my 20s, but I just always did it locally at home in Indiana. I went out west two times actually, short backpacking trips in Kentucky once or twice, and that was it. Never really did anything amazing like this. So now in my 40s, I'm doing this stuff. I can do it still, but it's much more difficult. One of these days, my goal is to do 20 days out here. Probably won't be able to do it next year. I've got some other trips planned out. I'll probably return here next year, but it'll probably be like a short 4 or 5 day trip. And then maybe the next year I'll try from a 20 day. I want to go some of the really, really deep parts that are hard to get to. So for next year, I think I've got probably a 5 day trip mushroom hunting up in northern Michigan. That's going to be just pulling the camper. So I do all kinds of camping. I like it all. I love backpacking. I love canoeing. I also love pulling my camper around too and doing that. That's fun. I think that's a lot of fun. I'm not real big into the established camp areas where when it's full of people. I prefer to like boondock or do things like that. That's a lot funner. But I'll do a little bit of everything. I like it all. Trust me, when you're in that camper and you've got the heating and air conditioning and a nice cozy bed, there's a television in there with an antenna. It's you don't complain. You don't complain at all. It's nice. But I don't complain out here either because this is nice too. My primary goal is just to be out here, make this loop, and enjoy the moment like this, right here. I'm all alone on this lake right now. I haven't seen anyone for quite a long time, since yesterday. And I think he continued on. feet are getting sweaty. I need to take off these extra layers. 2 pairs of socks on right now. It's warming up quick. If the wind would just die down just a little bit, it'd be a perfect day. I have faith that it will. Crap out of there. Love it when your straps get all sappy from the tree. That's nice. Go. One hammock down. All right. So, bags are packed. Water's calmed down a little bit again. It's not bad. It kind of comes and goes. Wind picks up and gets bad. I don't have very far to go, so I'm just going to try it. I'm going to go slow. Be fighting through the wind, I'm sure, the whole time. No! Still. Finish up my chicken skins. This is my last bag of them. Do a final check of the area, make sure I got everything picked up, and I'm out of here. Trying to get on a rock that's not super slick here. There we go. Okay. Let's start. Allergies are getting on me a little bit. Sunglasses. No, I don't want to go to the lake. Around here. That campsite, I'm gonna have to give that campsite a D-. The reason is, so we had a good view. That's the only reason it gets a passing grade. And the bear, we'll give it a C+ because it was easy to hang a bear rope or whatever. But I'm telling you, that's the worst fireplace I've ever seen in my entire life. You couldn't sit anywhere around it because the way the wind swirls there, it was just blowing smoke in all directions. Awful. I just gave up. I straight gave up. So it's pretty easy to paddle, actually. I'm not worried that it was going to be hard to push through this. Honestly, the wind's not even blowing right here, so. It's probably just there right at that campsite, like a black hole of wind. Yeah, everything just converges right there. Because it was not a good campsite. I definitely need to take my algae medicine my next stop. My schnauzer is just leaking constantly. But we're off. I haven't decided yet. We're just gonna see how far we go because I don't know what it's like when I go around this bend up here. Is it gonna be stupid windy? Is it gonna be hard to paddle through? We'll see. We'll see. Ideally, at some point I gotta show you guys this map too. I'd like to get up into what's called Omega Lake. There's a 50-rod portage on that. Super easy portage. I think it looks pretty flat too. So that's pretty small portage. It'd be pretty easy to do. Get up in there and maybe stop there. I got to look at my maps. Tomorrow's gonna suck. Tomorrow I've got a 190-rod portage. I really wasn't paying attention when I was planning this trip out on that one. I was paying attention to a few other ones. And, it's pretty much straight uphill and straight downhill. And it's a big hill. 190 rods, that's a long way. It's well over half a mile. So I don't know. By then I'll probably have to triple carry. Take my time. The good thing is I don't have very far to go that day either. So, but I'll have to triple carry probably. Carry my pack, then carry my food pack, and then carry my canoe. I just don't know if I want to try to double carry. It's pretty hard on my shoulders. Going that far and going up that much hill. But we'll clear that obstacle when we get there. Focus on what's in front of us right now. Waves aren't bad. They're pretty small here. I wouldn't want to be going sideways on them. That would not be fun, but pretty easy right here. Probably take me, I don't know, an hour to paddle all the way to across Winchell Lake. To there's a little section of it that goes north. That goes towards Omega Lake. There's a nice little island there too. See anything cool or something happens, like I tip the boat, you'll know. But I'll catch you guys here in a little bit. I'm just gonna paddle for try to get through this. Maybe my portage is right around here somewhere. I'm not sure where. Maybe right there. The wind is ridiculous. I mean, it's just, even in this cove, it just pushes around everywhere. Bad daily paddle. Yep, this is my portage. That was awful. Winchell Lake. It was so windy. There were times a gust would hit and it would just stop and start going backwards. Even this little cove here was miserable. Wow. I probably should just stay at my campsite for the day. Maybe the wind's calmed down. 50 round portage, or 50 rod portage. Super simple, should be flat. There's a campsite just past the portage. I'm going straight to it. So no one's there, I'm taking it. Short day. Spend the rest of the time relaxing. I paddled hard at Winchell Lake. That was a hard paddle. Straight into the wind the whole time. Winchell Lake, I am done with you. And I'll tell you what, this is the GoPro battery on this, and I don't think it lasts as long as the off-brand ones I have. It's already pretty far down. That's kind of piss poor. But got this short portage. I think got it short too because it's super rocky. I hate these style portages, actually. They're never fun. I did one last time, which is kind of what made me have to shorten my trip. It was like this, super rocky, but it was like 97 rods and it was uphill. It was not fun. These never are. But this one's not horrible, it's just not the best. We're flat and had a little escalator that guided me through there with maybe a little, or an individual to carry me back for me. Yeah, then it would be perfect. It would be the best. Anyway, Omega Lake is what I'm going to. And once I get there, hold on, a little bit dicey right there. Once I get there, it's a short trip to my campsite. Damn, this is kind of a crappy portage. Look at that. It'll be fun with the canoe. I might have to triple carry this one. Well, no, there's a ledge right there I can step to. Oh yeah, too easy. I don't want to carry too much weight at one time. And slip and break an arm or something right here, that would be bad by myself. And I do have my Spot Messenger, or whatever it is, not Spot, but my inReach Messenger. Man, I'm glad this is not a very long portage because it's a rocky mess. I'm wearing my water shoes too. They don't have much padding. They're great because you can just wear those with the sealskin socks, and then it's easy. Much easier to walk in normal conditions, but on this rocks, it's not very comfortable. Anyway, I'm almost to the other end. So, a little bit of a jump cut there. My SD card, my GoPro filled was full as I was doing that portage back there. I don't know how much of it actually got filmed. And then I actually went to another campsite first, which was a super cool campsite tucked way back. It's actually way back in that cove over there, but there's no place to hang a hammock and no place to do a bear hang at all, bareback hang. So I'm on this little point. I passed by it once. I was debating whether I wanted to use this one because I thought the wind was going to be really bad, but you know, it's pretty protected right here. There's not a whole lot of wind coming in here, so I think the fire will be good on this one. It's like 2:30, maybe 3 o'clock. I don't know exact time it is, but I didn't go real far today. I did all of Winchell Lake. I'm on Omega Lake right now. Tomorrow I was stupidly short because I got to go. I do one 35 rod portage, and then I'm onto this fairly long lake. It's probably a mile long. Go to the other end, camp, and then I've got my big 190 rod portage, which I'm not looking forward to because it basically goes uphill. That's going to be the worst one of the trip, I think. I think that's going to be worse than that 320 rod at the end because that one's flat. I think that was going to be brutal, this 190 one. Get it done though, and I'm on the downhill slide. I'm going to get to setting up my camp, get my hammock set up, and figure out a way to hang up my food bag, get a fire going, eventually. I got a lot of time. Actually, the first thing I did was get my camp shoes on, my wool socks to dry out. I love those sealskins. They actually work really well. I usually just wear those with my water shoes. But if I could do it again, I think I'd have brought my cold weather version because I didn't bring those. The water's pretty cold. They keep your feet dry. They do get clammy a little bit, but they don't really get wet. They work really well, actually. My biggest problem is usually I end up getting two trees that are too close to each other. Like these are probably, they're not far apart, really. I love this hammock. It's so easy to set up. So comfortable. Oh yeah, that's fine. This is that Kamek ultralight one, the Mantis, I think. I just like it. It's easy to set up. It kind of takes care of everything itself. Like you're supposed to get the right hang angle and all that, but I don't know. It works really well. Takes care of that whole issue. I think I need to go out farther with that one. Get it a little better centered. There we go. I don't like setting them up real high off the ground. It makes me nervous. So this is about as high as I usually want to go. See how she's sitting. See how she's letting go. Always the most nerve-wracking part right here. Please don't break. I'm laying it backwards, but that's fine, whatever. Oh yeah. That'll work just fine. I can sleep right now. I'm not sore or really tired. I'm just relaxed. This whole trip, and I'll probably try to show the map tonight. I think I said it before. This is about being out here, the time being out here, not the distance. I'm not going very far at all. I think realistically, if I pushed hard, I could do this whole thing in 4 days. And right now I'm looking at probably 8 days. There's a loon. It's nice. That's why I'm out here. That's why I'm out here. Not to see how far I can go. Pretty awesome. I haven't seen a single person on this lake either. But right now I'm looking at probably 8 days. I don't think I'll make the full 9. It's just I don't have. I mean, I'd have to literally sit for probably an entire day somewhere and just do. No, I'm not. I'm probably just gonna do 8 days. Next time I come out here, I'll probably lengthen my trips out or my distances out a little bit more. But I'm not gonna go much more. Honestly, I like just getting up, relaxing in the morning time. I'll put in when I want to into the water. I'll paddle as far as I want to, or a short distance. It doesn't matter. And when I want to sit and relax, I'm going to sit and relax, because that's what I'm here for. I'm not here to work hard. I even have the radio on. That little satellite, or I'm sorry, not satellite, that weather band thing has FM AM radio. And I started to turn it on, and then I found a channel and it started playing the news, and I'm like, nope, I don't want to hear it. That's not why I'm here. I don't want to know what's going on. I just want to be out here with the loons, relaxing, enjoying my time. Not a bad way to spend it. Okay, so thought I'd go over the map here real quick. Show you guys the route we've been taking. So pay attention, because I'm only going to do this once. We started right there on Poplar Lake, put in, paddled all the way down, all the way over to here, 50-rod portage onto Liz Lake, all the way down to the 67-rod portage there into Caribou Lake. Came around, camped right there. After that, camped there for that night. Down this way, 21-rod portage into Horseshoe Lake. Went down, around, through here, to that 97-rod portage right there. Into Gaskin Lake, down here, to 58-rod portage, into Winchell Lake, down here, and then camped right here. After that, that was today, that we paddled through here, which was awful because the wind was just horrible all the way down, all the way here. Come up through here, 50-rod portage into Omega Lake. Now this is where I went over to this campsite right here. So if you ever get a chance, this one's really cool. It's really set back into the woods. It's real secluded. It's a pretty cool campsite. But if you got a hammock like me, forget it. You can't. There's nowhere to hang it. You need a small tent is what you need. So I went back down into here. So right here, right now, this is where I'm camping. After tonight, tomorrow, we're going to go this way, over here to the 35-rod portage. And it goes into Kiskadena Lake. Kiskadena Lake all the way around. This is that 190-rod portage that just looks awful. Up into here into, Muskeg Lake. A couple tiny little portages there. Into Long Island Lake. Long Island Lake up through here. To Cave Lake. To Ross Lake. To Sebeka Lake. To, Bandad Lake. Which leads into Rush Lake. Into the Little Rush Lake. To Skipper Lake. And once we get to Skipper Lake, this is the big boy right here. So 320-rod portage. That's going to be a long one. It doesn't, honestly, the contour lines don't look too bad. So I'm hoping it's going to be okay. There's a couple right there that it intersects, so it might go up a little bit. And then that comes out right there, which is literally just, 500 meters maybe to the our original put-in site. So I can guarantee you when I get to here that I'm going to be paddling hard right there, because I'm going to have my eye on like Pizza Hut or a Baconator from Wendy's or something at that point, and a shower and a nice warm bed. So, but that's many, many days away. But that's the route we're taking. Honestly, if you wanted to, you could probably do this whole thing within 3 or 4 days. I think would be very doable. I've been taking it real easy. I mean, today we didn't go very far at all. Tomorrow is going to be even shorter distance. So, definitely taking my time on this one. But that is the route. Okay, so hammock and tarp is done. Got my quilts on and everything. As you can see, it's much better tonight. It's much tighter. The tarp sits much higher, so I changed out a few things on it. Biggest thing I changed out was I got rid of the bungees that were here. You're supposed to have bungees on the on Dyneema, but the problem was you'd put them on there, and then whenever you cinch down the guy outs, it just pulled the whole thing down too far low. It didn't work, so I just got rid of those. I still have the bungees on the guy outs. That way, if there's heavy winds, it won't snap. The Dyneema can tear actually a lot easier. It doesn't stretch at all, so super strong stuff, but it does not stretch. As you can see inside, it's a freaking palace in there now, and there's tons of space. It's almost standing room for me. So got that done. So now, honestly, I don't have a whole lot else to do. I've got the water done. I've got that set up. I need to get some firewood. I better do that. Let's see what I got. 1, maybe 2 hours left to light using your hand technique. It works actually really well. So I got lots of light. So I'll get some firewood and relax. And I'll catch back with you guys when it's time for dinner. Which will probably be pretty soon because I'm already pretty hungry. Checking the weather. There's not much signal here. If I do that, there's nothing. So, gotta hold it up. Well, I checked the weather. The good news is, it seems like every night now it's going to be in the low 40s. Actually, just in the 40s for every night I'm going to be out here from now until I leave. So no more 1/4 inch of ice when I wake up frosty cold. That was a cold morning. I had every layer of clothes I had on. Yeah, I mean it was cold. I was right on that edge of just being cold. My feet were cold for sure, but my body was right on that line of just, yeah. If it had been much colder, I'd have been miserable. I'd probably have to start a fire and just warm up. But last night was in the mid 30s. Those 40-degree bags did great. I had my little booties on for my feet. I was nice and warm. I have a feeling tonight and every night from now on, since it's going to be above 40, it's going to be pretty nice. I think I come back here next year. I'll probably bring my 20-degree underquilt instead of the 40-degree, just because that's where I got cold. My that backside right there in the lower part of your back, that real cold night, yeah, that got a little cold, and then of course my feet got cold. So bring the heavier underquilt. But sounds like the weather's gonna be nice. Like 50s tomorrow, 60s the next day. There's like 2 days it's gonna be in the low to mid 60s, so that's getting pretty warm. I'm not gonna complain. It's beautiful out here. The weather's perfect. The weather's perfect. I wouldn't mind having one night that rained though while I'm sleeping. That'd be epic. But I'll take this right here for sure. I'm not gonna wait any longer. Let's get the fire going. Man, I'll tell you what, that birch bark, good enough. That's nice. Fire feels good. For tonight, it's dinner. Got pulled pork barbecue. So I've got some freeze-dried pulled pork, some powdered barbecue sauce that I mix in with it, and I've got some naan bread, which I've never really ate naan bread very much prior to this, but I bought a package of it just to try it out, and it's just good stuff. I like it. It tastes really good. It keeps a long time. You don't have to refrigerate it. So I was just going to use tortilla shells originally, but I found that, and it's like a much better option. It's the same with these other ones. You really just, all you got to do is just boil the water up, put it in the package in the the freezer baggie, and let it sit. It actually rehydrates really fast, and it tastes good. campsite's better than the other one about smoke, but it's not perfect. It's too close up. Like, I know the reason why they put it right here in this little area is it's kind of like a little cubby area for it, but I don't know, it's hard to set your chair up here. You could move this thing out of the way, but I don't want to. There's a big rock over here, so you can't set it up right there. Not bad though. I'm going to give this one, because it's got an amazing view. Good bear hanging. Good bear bag hanging. Good hammock hanging. Decent fireplace. It gets the B+. It's not an A. I've been to a couple A's before. There has more firewood. But we won't need to burn much of it. I'm not going to have a raging fire. There should be plenty of extra there for whoever comes next time. There's just enough to boil up the water. Eat my meal. What we got about? Yeah, still got about an hour actually before sun sets, but it's already past the trees there. It's nice out here. I know I keep saying that, but you can't watch this stuff on TV and really appreciate it. It's when you're out here, day 3. I'm starting to get into that. I think I talked about it like day 1. You start to get into that groove. I'm starting to get there. Don't need you till tomorrow, probably. Well, let me make some hot chocolate tonight. Might use that to make some hot chocolate, I don't know. Okay. How much water do I need? 7 ounces. So, it's just pulled pork, and then there's some barbecue sauce in the bottom. I'll stir it all up. It's good. Never done this one in the field yet, though. This one's new in the field. Done it at home. So, but I believe 7 ounces is just about the right amount. Which is barely any water. There. Just wood along that handle so it doesn't get melty. That's not good. Shouldn't take very long now. Not that much water, so. There's been a loon going around here. Every time I put the long lens on and go out there to that ledge and try to film him, he disappears. Well, there's 2 of them actually. I saw them when I went to that first campsite. They got real close to me there. But of course the GoPro, the SD card was full, so I couldn't get any video of them. It's like they know. They know when I don't have the zoom lens on either on that camera. So then they just taunt me. When I go to put it on there, they disappear. It's crazy how silent it is out here. Especially when you start getting way far back like this. You just can't do that in most places. I do a lot of camping and backpacking down in Indiana, but you can't get anywhere that's just this still. There's nowhere. and I've been to some of the deeper places in like Hoosier National. There's nothing like this. There's a different kind of stillness, different kind of quietness that's here. I haven't seen a single person on this lake. And actually, if you're portaging through here, you have to go right by this campsite. The two portages just meet through here, so I haven't seen a single person. Pretty cool. Sun's starting to set. It's below the trees now. Probably got 30, 40 minutes maybe. It'll be down. I want to get that eaten, and just relax for a little while. I'm definitely going to sleep in tomorrow because I got no reason. I got to thinking if I leave at like 11 from here, it won't even be 1 o'clock when I get to my destination probably. And that's taking my time. I can probably, I'm pretty sure if I check the map, I can see the portage right down there. And it's only 35 rods, which is, I don't know, that's not even like, what, 200, 250 yards maybe? That's a pretty short one. And then the next lake, and it's probably, I don't know, a mile to that campsite, at most. And I'm done. It's not about the distance this time. It's this right here. It's about this right here. You can't get this at home. You can't do this at your home. You've got to go out here to enjoy this. You can't experience this. Something really special about this place. It feels old. I think is what it is. It just feels like an old, untouched land. Ooh, that battery's getting low. To change it out. All right, let me change the battery out. Then we'll see how the water's doing. I do believe the water's boiling. This fire's burning hot. Oh yeah. Pour it in there. You're gonna do this, by the way. I don't know if most of you probably know this already, but use the Ziploc or the freezer bags, because those regular bags, if you're not careful, it'll melt right through those. The hot water will. These bags hold up really well, though. Oh yeah, I need my koozie. Can't forget that. Alright, got that set up. It smells amazing, just so you know. It smells really good. There's my naan bread. I got more too, actually, in there. But I got enough to make a bunch. This is gonna be good. I guess that probably doesn't need to burn from the top, does it? Alright, I'm going to let that rehydrate, which might take a little bit, but it's usually maybe 10 minutes and be good. And then we'll start eating. Smoke my eyes. Yeah, that's got me okay. Alright, let's feast. Naan bread, which actually I've got another one of these barbecues for later on too, so I got so much bread. First time I've ever done this in the field, so we'll see how it turns out. It didn't really mix super well in the bag. I did notice that. Like, it's good, and it rehydrated, but it just... I think it actually needs more barbecue sauce, too. It smells good. I mean, when you can have pulled pork in the field, it's kind of hard to complain. Oh, God, it smells really good. It needs more barbecue sauce, but it tastes good. Have another one of those. Look at that big piece. Oh yeah. It hydrates good. It needs more barbecue sauce though. It's like it's just got a hint of barbecue to it. That bite had a lot more barbecue to it. That was good. That was so good. I can remember it'd been late 90s when I first started backpacking. There's Mountain House meals. That's what you got. And they were okay, but man, they're nothing like this. When I get home, I'm getting a freeze dryer. I'm buying one so I can do my own pulled pork, put barbecue, whatever I want on it. Oh, it's so worth it. It's good. Damn, it's good. Like I say, I could use more barbecue sauce. I think if I did it again, I'd probably just bring a little bottle of barbecue sauce. But I'm not complaining. It actually rehydrates really well. It's not dry. It's not world championship pulled pork. I mean, I promise you that, but it's good. It kind of tastes like, I'd say like crock pot barbecue. And this doesn't, just that style, I think. Which it probably is. My guess is the manufacturer probably just pressure cooks it or, something like that. I seriously doubt it's, barbecue is done on a big barbecue grill. It's good though. It's really good. It beats Mountain House lasagna. Trust me. It's not as good as my backcountry burritos. What is good? If I had a beer, it'd be a good night. So I think is I got a big bottle of gin in my truck that I think I said before I forgot to bring, which is probably good, really. I shouldn't be drinking too much by myself out here in case something happens. But I wouldn't mind having it right now either. I'm going to finish this up. Probably sit here by the fire, relax. I got some hot chocolate, so I'll be drinking that here in a minute. But I'm going to finish this up. I'm going to shut the camera off so you don't sit here and watch me eat. Man, that was good. Time for a little hot chocolate, I think. Time for some hot chocolate. I got this super fancy hot chocolate. I forget what brand it is. Bought it at REI. Mixed in a bunch of milk powder, powdered milk. Should be pretty amazing. I think I packed way too much battery power. I wasn't sure how long the batteries will last on that camera and even the GoPro. I planned on having two GoPro batteries a day and 2 DSLR batteries a day. At this point, at that rate, I should have used 5 batteries. Used up 5 batteries. I think that's how, yeah. For the DSLR, I've used 2 batteries for the DSLR. Those batteries last a long time. And those are the off-brands. I haven't even used like the Canon brand ones yet. And the GoPro, I've used... I think I've used 3 batteries out of it already. It's good to know, though. I really had no idea, so I packed that. I even packed an extra battery bank to recharge them. I definitely won't need that. It's good to know, though. Next time I go, I know probably 1 battery a day for each one of them, really. I'm getting hours and hours of video on this one battery for this DSLR. Stuff smells so good. We're going to call that good. Sit for just a minute because it's pretty hot. Drink my cocoa, watch my fire, and off to bed. Tortuga cake, rum cake, hot cocoa. Oh. Man, these little cakes are so good. That hot cocoa is perfect. Not even hungry right now. I'm stuffed, but I don't care because this is so good. Plus, the more I eat, the lighter that pack gets, so. That's what I dunk it in there. No, don't do that. This makes it mushy. That was good. Well, about all I got left to do is clean this out when I'm done drinking. Pick up a few things. And I'm going to get ready for bed. You know, it's still, still quite a bit of light out there, but I'm ready. I might sit out here for just a little bit. Wait for it to get a little bit darker, but I'm ready for bed. I feel like I'm going to sleep good tonight. Really good. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I finally caught the loons on video. They're really far away, and that's as much as I could zoom in. But by God, that proves that they were here. Maybe they'll come closer. All right. Okay. I'm in bed. It's actually really warm. I don't have half the clothes I had on last time. My sleeping bag's not even on me yet. I'm already kind of hot, so. Man, am I burnt that bad? I think I am. Damn. Definitely need to wear the sunscreen tomorrow. I burnt my cheeks real bad. I don't really feel it, though. They're very red, so. I'm going to be having raccoon eyes if I'm not careful. But I'm tired. Pretty warm in here right now, but I think it's going to cool off quite a bit here soon, so. I'm going to get some rest. And I'll see you guys in the morning for day 4. It goes by so quick. Can't believe it's already day 4. Good night. There's some lightning and even thunder off in the distance. I was laying in my bed and I saw some flashes, and then all of a sudden I heard some thunder. It's to the north of us, though. I don't think it's coming this way. I can still see the stars above me. Oh, there it goes. I don't know if I'm looking right at the Big Dipper right now. It's so clear out, you can see everything. There it goes. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a moose way, way out there on the other side of that little peninsula. Just barely hear him every once in a while. I can't see him. I can definitely hear him out there. We're not leaving this campsite for a while, but maybe when I do, maybe he'll be up there, because that's actually the direction we're going too. So it'd be kind of cool. Hopefully he sticks around there. Hopefully you can hear that. It's pretty cool. Oh man, would you just look at that? It's so nice out here. So, I'm sleeping for about another hour after I heard that moose out there. I could hear him constantly. I think he's still up there, but hopefully when we paddle by, maybe we'll get a glimpse of him. I think this time I'm going to put the good camera with the long lens. I'll put it actually in the. I've got one of those bags right next to the seat where I can get quick access to it and put the waterproof bag on it. So. Water's calm out here. I'm not worried about it getting wet, so. But it's like 9 o'clock. I'm gonna get the fire going again. Warm up a little bit. Make some breakfast, because I'm hungry. Alright. Yeah, I woke up, it was probably 7:30 and started hearing these weird noises. I jumped out of bed. Couldn't tell where it was coming from. A groaning noise. Of course I grabbed my camera and I got out here and you could hear it. It's a moose. It's way out. It's in the direction we're actually paddling out today. I still hear it every once in a while. So I think it's hanging out over there. I kind of have an idea. I think it's to my right. I mean, it can't be for sure, but as I paddle through there, there's a little narrow gap. I swear I hear it over there. Maybe we'll get lucky and see it. I don't know. I tried filming the sounds it was making. Tried filming last night some of that storm that was to the north of us. Hopefully that came out. I don't know. It was pretty cool. Anyway. Let's see what's for breakfast for day 4. Day 4. Okay. Ooh. Fancy. Day 4 is my boiled breakfast bake, whatever you want to call it. So it's eggs, cheese, and sausage links. All freeze dried, of course. So I'll have to boil up some water for this. Got some coffee in there. That should be good. But tonight is my beef stew. This should be really good. So it's freeze dried beef. So this is the beef chunks that you can get there. They're good, but you do need to boil them for a while so they get tender. They're not so good if you just rehydrate them and then just try to cook them immediately. They have good flavor. They're just kind of chewy then. You really need to boil them for a little bit. And then I've got green beans, corn. Not sure what else is in there. I think there might be some mushrooms in there somewhere. Then a bunch of seasoning. I think there's some vegetable seasoning in there, and then just some like beef broth and some other things in there. Oh yeah, it's got potatoes too, freeze-dried potatoes. So usually this takes a good 30-45 minutes for it to kind of boil up and get everything nice and tender, but it's damn good. That's a very hearty meal right there too. That one gets big, so that'll be good because I feel like I haven't been eating quite enough, to be honest. So it's nice to have a big meal tonight. Combos and M&M's for snacks. I got the cheese balls, the beef jerky, and the cheese for lunch. And more snacks. So It's going to be a good day. This is going to be a good breakfast. I think you said it before, but these Nescafe blends, they're you can get them on Amazon, and they've got coffee, creamer, and sugar already in them. They're really good. If they're designed for a smaller, I think like a 12 ounce is probably a bit much. I think they're designed more for like a 6 ounce cup or something like that, maybe 8 ounces. Does it even say 200 milliliters? Okay. Don't know what 200 milliliters is. Let's see if it's marked on here. That's probably about 7 ounces or so. So yeah, 12 makes it kind of thin, but it's still good. Oh, I poured that water right there in front of my camp, but it's okay. Okay. Ounces of water here. It's still boiling. Jeez. That's a hot fire. So that is right there. That should leave me 8 ounces of water, if my math is correct. Nescafe out here. Get that going. Ah. I like this little titanium collapsible spoon, but it collapses on itself awful easy. It is lightweight and small though. There we go. 1 cup of coffee ready to go. Let it cool down just a little bit. Just a little bit more than 8 ounces. Pour just a little bit out. I don't want it to be soupy. Of course, that just depends on how level I'm holding it too. But I'd rather. Oh, nice. It's full of ash now too. Awesome. And there's a bug in there too. Cool with the ashes, but big old bug's gotta go. I've always heard that actually the ash is good for you anyway. It could actually help calm your stomach. Get off my spoon, bug. Alright. Oh god, that smells so good. That sausage smells amazing. It's going to taste amazing. Guaranteed. Let that sit in the koozie for about 10 minutes at least. And then remember the sausages, I do remember they do take a little while to rehydrate. So. In fact, they usually work better if you just boil them like in the pot. But I'm trying not to boil in the pot because that's just more I got to clean up. It's just part of it out here. You're going to get schmutz in your food and your coffee and all that. So. They're looking pretty good. I think I need to stir them up just a little bit. Yeah. I think the top quite rehydrated. It's like sealed up. Yeah. There we go. We'll let them set for just a little bit longer. They're not quite. There's still a little bit of water in them. So. Enjoy my coffee. Because it's good, but it's hot. Nobody's paddled by yet. Not a single person. When I was at Winchell Lake, I saw one person go by me, and that was it. And he was moving pretty good. I'd say he's a lot farther ahead than I am. He may be trying to do this in a much shorter time than I am. But I'm wondering if that's the last person I'll see for a while. I saw him. It wasn't yesterday. It was it wasn't when I was paddling Winchell Lake. It was the day before that I saw him. Did I see anyone yesterday? No. I didn't see a single person. So he's probably way ahead. I don't know. We'll see. I can't imagine there's too many people that go the other direction around that I showed you. Just because, I don't know, it would suck. It would be kind of demoralizing to start with that 320 rod portage right off the bat. And it'd be nice in the end because you don't have much, but the good thing though is once you do that, I mean, it's just going this route. Once I hit that portage, that Poplar Lake, Poplar Lake, I don't want to have to paddle across it again anyway. It was pretty rough, so. Anyway, I'll let this sit for a little bit longer, give it a few more minutes, and it should rehydrate. Good to go. Alright, it's pretty well done. A little bit of water in it still, but that's not bad. I had to drain a little bit of the water off. It was actually probably a little too much. Nice. Not that I really care about getting schmutz, but when your spork is covered in schmutz and you're just dropping it in there, it's like, not really desirable. See how this is. Eggs, cheese, sausage. Oh yeah. See that stupid spork? I like it. I like this titanium lightweight, but this little thing pops up every once in a while and it collapses on you. Good. It's turkey sausage, so it's not quite as flavorful, but it's good. I forgot about my coffee. That is so, yeah. You can eat good out here, guys. You can. You just have to spend the time to make your own meals. Source out the right stuff and just, it is. Don't get me wrong. I like the freeze-dried prepackaged meals. I like those Peak Refuels. Hold on a second. My nose is running again. I like the Peak Refuels. But none of them are, I think, are as good as making your own. They're convenient. They're expensive too. But this, I literally just take I bought the freeze-dried turkey sausage, the freeze-dried eggs, and freeze-dried cheese, and I just mixed it up in here. It's like 4 ounces of it total, maybe 5 ounces. I don't remember, 4 or 5 ounces. I'll have to look when I get home, but it's so much better. You get to put the things you want in here. I've got some Claritin with me. I've been taking them, but I don't have some. I only have maybe 6 or 7 more of those pills. They're like the 12-hour Claritins, I think. But my allergies have been going crazy out here. Between the fire and just, I have bad allergies. I had some Sinex, the bottle stuff, the mist. I forgot it's in my truck. I miss it. I'm missing it bad right now. I love that stuff. It clears your nose out fast. Sorry if it bothers you guys. I'm wiping my nose. I'm not sure, but I have no other place to wipe it right now, and I don't care. It's running. That's a great way to start the day. That's almost like breakfast at home right there. I'm willing to bet, though, if I compared, some fresh eggs and fresh sausage to that, it's not quite the same. But that was good. That was really, really good. Alright, I'm going to finish up my coffee. Start breaking down. I don't even know what time it is. I bet it's still not even maybe 10 o'clock. Got plenty of time. Short day. But I kind of want to get there early. Waves are picking up, I can see on the lake, so they won't be bad though. That was good. That was really good. It is time. Yep. Time to do the nasty. Check out my view. I'm not going to videotape me doing it. But if you look over there, you can see the water. This is my view. It sits up high. It's like a throne. It sits up really high. It's great. Anyway, I've shut the camera off now. You're not going to watch this. Okay. That toilet was the best. So it kind of goes up. This whole area is just a big peninsula. And it goes up, it's like 20 feet up. It's probably, from the water, it's probably 30, 35 feet up. And it goes up on this little knoll. And then it goes back down on the other side. You get the rock face on the back. You sit down and you're doing your business. And you got this big view of your kingdom right here. It's great. It's the best view I've ever seen on a toilet. This place gets an automatic A+ campsite for its superior toiletry services up there. It's a good one. I love it. think this is a relatively flat one. I think it goes off to the left there. I hope. Oh yeah, there she is. It's kind of rocky, but if it's flat, that's okay. And it's not very long, so if it's rocky, who cares? I just don't like them. Long, rocky ones, those are kind of a pain in the butt. Mucky. Mucky. But there's a few rocks in here, so we're good. Just got to feel for the rocks. That's better right here. All right. Short little portage. Let's get this done and then we'll be on the next lake. It's hot. I think I'm gonna have to take the sweatshirt off. It's actually gotta be in the 60s at this point. It's getting quite warm though, so this is coming off. All right, here we go. We're gonna sidestep over here. Get up this. That's as far as I can go. Okay. Guess we're gonna have to go straight up the rocks. As much as I don't want to. There we go. Success. Man. This path is not very long. But it's a butt kicker. I know there's more. And I'm serious with that. I think there's more vertical than there's horizontal on this one. I wish I could just set the boat down right now and just slide down this hill in the boat. It'd be a lot easier. Baby steps. There's the eye on the prize right there, the lake. This spot right here kind of sucks though. At least they put these steps, I'll give it that. That makes it a lot easier. But right here is gonna suck. There's not a whole lot of room to work here. And you have to keep the boat at such a vertical angle to keep it from hitting everything. It's kind of hard on your neck. But we're down. Get this freaking boat off me. Okay. Oh, damn. I just realized something. We're going to turn the map over. Dang, that's fancy. We officially made it to the other side of the map. Flip it around. There we go. Getting pretty far away from the truck now. Kiskadena Lake. Now, if I wanted to, just up here is a portage that goes south. That's 323 rods. But I don't think so. I was dumb enough to think 35 rods. Hey, 35 rods, it'd be fine. It'd be nothing. I could sprint across that one in no time. I think it was 35 as the crow flies. And then you add on the, 300 feet of vertical gain that I had to do 3 times. Because I have to go up and down, up and down, up and down to double carry. No, that was fun. 35 rods, no problem. The rod's what, 16 feet, I think? That's pretty small. I mean, it wasn't very long. I'd rather taken that, some of those longer, like that 97 rod I did a couple days ago. It was flat. That was easy compared to that. But I felt fine. Kiskadena Lake. So, I kind of got, let's see. There's a campsite just up there, so I don't want that one. I want to go to the other end. And I'm mulling the idea right now of actually doing that 190 rod portage today and getting into Muskeg Lake. And because there's, I think, yeah, there's one campsite there. It's not that I want to do it, I just want to get it over with. I still want to put some suntan lotion on too, because my skin is burning bad anymore. At least try to stop any more of it, especially my nose, my cheeks. So I'm just gonna paddle to the next, to the second campsite here in Kiskadena. There's only 2. When I get there, I'll make the decision. If it's like a super awesome campsite, I'll stay. If it's like, me, not that good. C+ campsite, then I might just move on, knock out that 190 today. Have a stupidly short, because tomorrow all I'd have is, one of them's 4 to 12 rods, so it says. Probably one of them you can skip in reality. And then the second one's a whopping 25 rods. And I'm looking at them, they're both just to get around a creek, so I'm hoping, because I know if I say it, I'm probably going to jinx it, but they should just be flat. Just like that 35 rod one was supposed to be flat. We'll see. It would be nice. I mean, it's going to kick my butt to do that 190 today, but I got to do it sometime. So we'll see. This is my view right now. Kiskadena Lake. It's crazy. When you go into the ranger's office or you look into the boundary wires, you always hear about how there's 10,000 visitors or whatever every year that come here and it's super busy. But I've found in my times here, I mean, I've gone 2 days now and I haven't seen a human being. It's been me. The last human being I saw was, it was not yesterday, the day before, about this time, so it'd be about 2 days. And he was paddling. I think he's going farther than I am. So I think a lot of people just stay in the front area, the first few lakes. That first lake, yeah, there were quite a few people. Was it Caribou Lake or whatever it is? And when you get back here, a lot of people don't venture back here. It's so quiet. I say that all the time. I'm serious, it's so quiet. There's a different kind of quiet here than you can get in most national forest or places. Because a lot of places you go, you can still hear the road noise, you know, even city noise. Good place example of that is Red River Gorge. I love Red River Gorge. It's beautiful. It's an amazing place. I visit there all. Yeah, I want to visit there a lot more. Last year, me and my brother, or early this year, we went and saw Hanson's Point. Got to see the sunrise. It was amazing. But you can hear the road noise there, no matter where you camp. It seems like you can hear noise. But here, well, aside from that stick I just ran over, but here is silence. Just absolute silence. And that, my friends, is pretty cool. It's day 4. Told you guys earlier, day 4. Around that time, you get into the flow. Pretty awesome feeling. I'm sure the GoPro can't really pick that up, but you can see it sure looks like there's rain coming off that big old cloud right there. I don't know if it's going to hit us or not. Short little sprinkle. I don't have my rain gear out, and to be honest, I'm not going to get it out. But it kind of looks like there's rain. You can kind of see that. When you look into the horizon past the clouds, you can kind of see those like streaks. I don't know if you've ever done that before, but you can kind of see the rain coming down. It sure looks like it. It might just be the sun pushing through too, I don't know. We'll find out here in a minute, because I think it is coming towards me. So, you may or may not notice, but I've got my rain jacket on, and this is not a campsite. So a couple of things, that rain cloud is a rain cloud. It's starting to, I see a little bit of raindrops. It's not gonna last very long. You can kind of see it there. It's just a real small cloud. So it might rain a little bit, but it won't be much. 2, so I was paddling along, and I'm like, man, do I want to camp here, or do I just want to knock out what's probably going to be the worst portage of the entire trip? Because this is 190 rods, and it's got a really steep hill in it, so I don't think it's going to be very much fun. I think it's going to be pretty miserable. So I flipped a coin, an imaginary coin, because I don't have any coins, and I got heads, and heads meant, yes, let's do it. So in other words, I just decided I want to get it done. I want to get this done. Once I get to this other end, I'm literally at my destination, because there's a campsite, right? It's probably just 200-300 yards from there, so I'll hit that, and man, that'll be such a nice thing to have that done. Probably gonna triple carry this one. Be honest, I probably won't film much on it because I just want to get it done. We'll just knock this one out and then get through, and I'm gonna be really tired. I'm gonna be a lot happier when I can be on the other side and saying that I'm finished. So, but 3 times, so that's 2/3 of a mile each time. There and back, so looking at 3.5 miles probably of total walking if I triple carry. Oh, that's a little bitty cloud to be having light or thunder. There's no lightning. I haven't seen any yet. I'm glad I'm off the water. That was, you know what? It was really stupid is I could have just not, if I had stayed at the campsite, this wouldn't even hit me. I literally paddled into this. It's not very big though. It should not last more than just, I don't know, a few minutes at most, I would think. It can't be that much rain coming down. I hope. Here it comes. You can see it. But I'm going to get my pack on and start hiking in. Anything just to get away from the water in case there is lightning. I'll catch up with you guys later. Hopefully I don't get struck by lightning. Okay. Real quick, because I think this battery's about to die. So I kind of messed up on that one, on the contour lines. It wasn't. I thought it went kind of uphill and downhill. It was real steep. No, it's straight downhill. It's real nice here in the beginning. It's super flat. You're like, oh, this is easy. This is gonna be nothing. And then you get to the hill. Whew. It's a rough one, but I've got the pack and then the paddles and my vest all the way over there already. So all I gotta do is take this guy and the canoe. I'm double carrying. I'm not triple carrying. I don't want to go back up that hill again. So just gonna get it done. I'm gonna eat a quick snack and then I'll be on my way. That battery's about to die, so I gotta shut it off. So like 5% battery power, so I thought I'd just show you going down the hill. It gets pretty brutal here. As soon as you come around this corner, hopefully that battery stays on long enough. Look at that. And I can assure you, the camera does not do it justice because it's way downhill. Very wet. It's going to take me a while. Thing is, even once you complete this one, that's nothing. It keeps going downhill. This is the worst though, so it'd be nice to get this done. This is definitely the worst part, but it just keeps going downhill. Oh, man. That nice wet rock you can just slip and die on, basically. Okay, there's the bottom of this section. Keep your eye on the prize. Come on. Done. That section sucks. Well, it's not very long. Okay, I'm gonna shut the camera back off. It's all downhill from here. Not as bad as that one. And then hopefully I'll have a little bit of power left when I get back in the boat. So there's a tiny bit of power left. This battery. I got it done. Man, that feels good to have that one done. How about we not go into the weeds? That's the best feeling in the world, I think. Anyway, real quick, I'll head to my campsite, which is just up here. I'll change out batteries, switch to the DSLR, and we're gonna relax for the rest of the day because I'm tired. Really tired. Damn. That is the best feeling in the world. You got something like that and you're dreading it, and that's probably gonna be, it might be the worst portage, even though I've got one that's much longer. That might be the worst one. It always sucks when you're doing it, but man, when you get it finished, it feels so good. And then the prize is this right here. The prize is this right here. Amazing, beautiful solitude. Into places few people ever actually get to visit. So, battery's about to die. I'm gonna shut it down and I'll talk to you guys here in just a little bit. It'll be instantaneous for you, a little bit for me. Well, I made it to the campsite. Had a little bit of trouble finding it actually. It's the put-in, like the actual put-in site. It's just the wrapper. The put-in site's on the other side of this little peninsula. I didn't see it. I'm going right past it. I've been here for quite a while. I wasn't filming because number one, I was relaxing, and more importantly, I was changing clothes, and let's just say for a while there, I was running around in my birthday suit, letting everything air out. That's why I'm in new clothes too, and why I'm in these wind pants. I'm letting my clothes that I was wearing air out right now, dry up. Wiped up a little bit, so I feel better. Man, I'm glad I got that 190 done. That was so nice to have that done. It's always daunting when you first get there, you know. Like, man, this just is not gonna be fun. But I tell you, I love it when you finish something like that. It feels so good. It's nice to know that tomorrow now I have a 4 to 12 rod portage, which I might be able to just go. It's probably, I think it's only just right up here. I think it's just a beaver dam, and I might be able to just go right over it. I don't know, we'll see. And then after that, there's a 25 rod portage, which is stupidly short. And then I'll be right to my next campsite. So definitely burned up a lot more time today. It's much later getting to camp, but I still have a lot of time. What I need to do still, I need to do pretty much everything actually. All I've done is cleaning up. I need to get my bear bag hanging sounds wrong, but whatever. Bear bag hanging rope out. And I've got a place, I see a place back there by the toilet where I can put it up. And then there's only a couple spots. It's not a very good place for the hammock. There's one spot right over there. They're really close together. I think I can make it work. It's just going to be the same situation where that tarp's not going to be very tight. Whatever. There's almost no chance of rain. It never did rain on the other end of that portage when I heard the thunder, and you could see it sprinkled a little bit, and you could see the rain in the distance, but it must have just went the other direction. It never did rain on me, so. Nice way to end the day. I really need to get working because I got plenty of time, but I'm kind of slow at things too. Get everything going. It's going to take a while to cook up my meal too, so I really need to get a fire going. And then tomorrow will be a nice, easy, relaxing day. Today was going to be the relaxing day, but I'm like, just get that portage over with. Glad I did. Definitely going to need ibuprofen now. Get to work. Okay. So there's the hammock, tarp. So not the best I've done. That tree on the left, if it's not dead, it's on its way to death, but it's not moving. It's still got most of the bark on it. So honestly, it's out of necessity because the place I was gonna hang, that tree's completely dead, and I can almost push it over. So not many options here for a hammock. And I wasn't going to put the tarp up, then I just listened to the weather radio, and yep, there's a chance of rain at midnight, so that had to go up too. So that'll work for now. Time to cut firewood, get a fire going, and then after that, start cooking. I'm going to cook up, eat, and then I'm probably going to go to bed pretty early tonight. I am tired. My back is sore, so let's cut up some firewood. Hear the fish jumping. Get a fire going. Basically all I've been doing right now is just cleaning up the campsite. I got my everything set up, but there's rain supposed to be coming, so I wanted to get everything ready and put up just in case. Sorry I haven't been filming too much right now. I've just been so tired. Just wanted to get things done, and then I can get dinner and I'll feel better. Sometimes when you're out here, of course I found out now that you got kind of got to balance filming versus doing what you need to do and not killing yourself, because I'm pretty tired right now. I don't feel bad. I actually feel really good, and I feel great that I finished that long portage. That's awesome. Tomorrow's gonna be such an easy day, but I am tired right now, so I want to get this done and get some food in me, because that always cheers me up. Food never lets me down. Bushcraft fire there with the butane lighter. The bugs are out right now. They're not horrible, but they've been buzzing around. I've had a couple of them actually fly in my ear. I don't know what kind of bugs they are, but they're out. It got warm today. I actually had to take my sweatshirt off. I'm actually warm right now. I guarantee you it's high 50s, if not still 60 degrees. It's warm today. Okay. Tonight's meal is easy. Beef stew. Made it myself. Super easy to make, super tasty. Make this one right in the pot. It does take a while for it to kind of tenderize the meat, so you kind of cook it for a good half hour at least. But it does come out really, really good. Yeah, I hear you. You're not getting some of my meal, just so you know. This water, and it's filtered, still has like a tinge to it. It's red when it's just nasty water. I wish I didn't have to use it for my filter, but I don't have any choice. So this is gonna be a big old pot. Yeah, that's right. There's carrot flakes in there too. I forgot about that. It's gonna be good. Try to rinse this bag out a little bit so I keep the smell down. Pretty simple. It's got some beef basin. I thought I had some bouillon cubes for it, but I don't. Unless they're in there. I completely forgot it. That would be bad. Still in the wrapper. I don't think so. Alright. All we do now is wait. Keep the fire going. And then for dessert, I got another tortuga cake. This is Alaskan brown something. It's not rum. It's a different one. It's going to be amazing, I'm sure. That's all that matters. So I'm just going to sit here and watch the fire, wait for that to boil up. I'm going to relax. You're not going to see much of me until the food's ready. Unless something crazy happens, like a bear fights a moose out there or something, that'd be pretty sweet. But otherwise, I'm just gonna relax. I'll check in with you guys later. Alright guys, it's done. Been on there for about half an hour. It's boiled up pretty good. I'm calling it, it's done. Schmutz off the top. That's a big pot of food. I'm going to be really full after this. Of course, a lot of it is just water, but still. Homemade beef stew over the fire. Hot. That's nice. Veggies are cooked just right. Beef's nice and tender. Those carrots, it's a nice touch. That's good. It could use a little bit more beef broth, I won't lie, but it's good. Actually, what it needs, I think what it needs is salt and pepper. I didn't bring any. Should have. Hot. It's so hot. So good though. Good Lord. It's almost like the fire makes things hot. It's too hot, but I can't stop eating. I'm starving. Alright. I'm gonna let it cool down for a little bit. It's too hot. I'm gonna let it cool down. Then I'll finish it off. And then I'll have my cake. But for now, I'm gonna shut the camera off. Probably get that out there too before I catch some fire. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pretty much inside my hammock. I'm sideways right now, but I'll get completely situated here in a minute. I got everything put up. There's a chance of rain, so I had to really kind of go through everything. I gotta get this bad boy right here in a bag and make sure it doesn't get wet too. So before I actually get completely in my bed, I'm gonna go ahead and bag that up and get it in a safe place. So I will see you guys in the morning. Short one tomorrow, thankfully. Allergies are kicking up a little bit. I took another Claritin, but they're definitely kicking up again. But I got 3 more full days. That's going to go fast. It's going to go real fast. Won't be long and I'll be out of here. So better enjoy it while I can. So anyway, I'll see you guys in the morning.